people want to make sure that you're back with Ryan. They want proof.
I think so. I mean, probably. I kind of, yes, almost. Pretty definite. Okay. The chase is more exciting, isn't it?
I'm closing in.
You guys are getting a sneak peek of Ryan and Farrah like nobody has seen them before.
They said you can't live with them and you can't live without them.
Well, that's sort of true.
A little bit.
They love each other as friends, as lovers, as everything. 17 years they worked together.
I gave him the best years of my life.
Your best years, apparently I've read about the earlier ones.
Women flocked around Ryan. If there were 12 women, they would be around Ryan.
Oh, it's okay. Doesn't bother me.
Yes, it does.
I forgot I wasn't married. Maybe I forgot I was married.
It's Belmondo, isn't it? You did have an affair with him, you bitch.
Oh, my God, it's like acting with you.
Jeez, you put on weight? Get the booze.
What?
Get the booze. Get the
Why
booze.
don't I just do
Get
a
the
lap
booze.
dance?
Anyone, and then a lap dance. Get the booze.
Sure that when I start to make you nervous and I'm going to extremes, tomorrow I will change and today won't mean a thing. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way. So take me as I am.
Come on, Farrah, the sun is going down. I'm ready!
Ryan's calling you.
He is? Okay.
It's October already!
Farrah, those are the pants that they had in New York for $60.
No, I have these.
I know,
have
but
these,
remember,
and she copied mine. Oh,
They wear terribly, forget it.
they do not. Mine are great.
Come on, Farrah, it's almost Christmas!
He's calling.
Oh, I had one. Oh, I like that one, though. I can't take both. You'll get mad. I mean, yes, you will. Okay, bye-bye. So, let me see. This might require a sweater. I mean, a top.
I'm gonna have my own
Or
crew.
you might.
Very much so.
I could remember trying to justify doing this reality show. Don't have to learn lines. Yeah. Don't have to worry about this. They can't say what you're doing is wrong. Try another approach. And then I thought, I want my script. What do we say? No,
We don't have to say anything.
That's right.
We're not glib.
You are.
We're not writers.
But he's funny, isn't he funny? I'm guarded. He's guarded. Together, we become very guarded, but we allowed you in. And that's a very unusual moment.
What is it you need for a girl to go out and play Frisbee?
Shorts.
Okay, we'll be right here.
Okay.
All of us. All 36 of us.
I used to, get in my car thinking that would work, start the engine, and the gas tank would so slowly go down, go down, go down. The sun would go up, and the moon would come, and the days would go by. I'm still sitting out there.
You did that on purpose.
Oh, no! No! Oh!
You guys are getting a sneak peek of Ryan and Farrah like nobody has seen them before. They're a little wacky.
Farrah,
Yes?
we're back to the menu.
Okay, fried calamari.
Yeah?
Hummus.
Should we get some lamb?
Well, how much? Yeah, I don't know how much they want to eat.
They don't get any, darling.
Oh, they don't?
No, it's just you and me.
Don't mess up. Really, this is, I mean, with my food, ever. No, I'm kidding. Okay, guys, I'm pretty much done all I can do with you all here.
If you get food, you'll get Farrah. Food. If she could smell the food, she'll...
It's all your colors. I don't even use those.
I don't like that color, which is why I obviously
That's why you
opened
handed
it and said,
it.
is it mine?
Uh-huh. You opened it.
I opened it right here. I
Passed
wasn't
it over
ever out
there. It
there.
dropped here. Then you gave it to me. All I did was open it over there, and this was it. It was the whole big mess. I never had the makeup in my hand, but she was convinced that I put the makeup or stepped on the makeup or the makeup was put there. How did it get there if I opened it here?
Well, I
You
guess
said
if that's
you-
what you say you opened it, then that's where you
Well, I
opened
opened it, you dropped it, then
Honey,
you handed
I know better than that.
And then
I
you-
put that
and then you
carpet
handed
in,
it to me.
okay?
And yeah, sure, and I opened it here after you had already dropped it.
No. Now, I mean it. Come on. I'm right. How can you even...
I'm gonna wait till the next time I put this maroon. I'm gonna put them right on her cheeks. You just wait and see how good that maroon looks on her cheeks. Ryan's coming right out.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Look.
A little more rubbing.
Oh, and this stuff really works. Look,
Good,
see?
good.
I knew that it would come out.
Yeah. I'm
It's-
gonna
it's-
go
it-
away now.
It's that maroon color that you
Yeah,
get
the one
scared
that
of.
never
The
comes
maroon
out.
color that she wears on her cheeks.
How did it get
I'm
it?
getting it out. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you just want to shake her and go, okay, come on.
Look, it was you.
It was not me.
That's this. You what?
not the
In
same
I
color.
rest my case. I've never lost a case. I'm really good.
If I only had a girl. My kingdom for a girl. A blonde. I have to get a dog, I know that.
Hi. Look how beautiful.
I don't think Ryan has ever left Farrah, and when he was sick, she was right there by his side.
You look good, honey. You look nice, and it's light.
Oh, come on. And let's count. Look.
It's beautiful. I just wish there was someone here to capture. Oh, there is.
Okay.
Tell him you want to eat. Tell him you want to eat. Tell him you want to eat.
Oh my God, it's like acting with you.
Oh, jeez. Have you put on weight?
Stop it.
Have you put on weight?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Should we go eat? I want to eat.
Hey, what an idea.
I want to eat. Do you want to eat? Say yes.
Yes.
Say yes. Okay.
I'll make you a drink.
Yes. We're gonna celebrate making it through the day.
Next on Chasing Farrah.
True fans know that Farrah was on for only one season.
You got to go and do some real work.
Charles Grodin, Kirk Douglas,
Naked. I think you worked in a scene with him naked. And also naked.
Bill Mondo.
Also naked.
Welcome to the Surreal.
Take me as I am.
To the search for
Oh, right there.
Farrah. To the search.
Chasing, searching, catching.
Well, look what they were afraid of.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Cheers.
I'm gonna get a glass because you got just the one.
What did he say? Did he say just to get the one?
What is the name of this show again?
It's called,
It's called, where's the you were gonna set the table. You had so many plans. Here, I'll
did he
drink
say
you.
come out there?
I drink
Here.
you, darling.
Here's to us. It's interesting to have a relationship that continues to evolve, to change, to grow, to detour, crash, survive, burn. No.
Join me, darling, join me. I'm eating out of the tray.
Do you want me to get the champagne or join you?
I want you to do both.
In what order?
There.
Thank you.
Come on, I rubbed your feet. I gave you the best years of my life.
No, your best years. Apparently, I've read about the earlier ones.
Where'd you
and
read
there
those?
was some like.
That was bull. That was my PR people.
No. The women, they're up there in your
people.
closet.
Oh, them.
I mean, they're photographs.
Staged.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't bother me.
Yes, it does.
Just when they walked around topless. Hi. Oh,
That was the topless generation. You know that.
Bianca,
All of them.
I think it'd be beautiful if you sat there. I know that's your head seat, honcho. Really head
I like to
honcho.
have my back
but
to the
look how
sink.
beautiful that is, if I were directing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not, so.
You want the ocean.
That's right. Yo, Mr. Sound, are you busy?
Yes,
Could you
he's a
pass the
sound
beef?
man. He's not a beef man.
You can pass the beef. Look, he can do 2 for 1. Look,
Darling,
look at that.
this is
Look
the
at
idea that you are the kind of woman that can just be a down-home person who takes care of her man.
But
That's
you're
what we're
7
trying to
men.
sell
You're
here.
7. You're saying.
What you're saying is, guys from the camera crew, serve us.
No. Serve him. Shut him
Up.
Sorry.
That's funny.
I used to laugh and laugh until I would cry. He is so funny about her.
Say grace.
In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts, which we're about to receive from the bounty through Christ our Lord, amen. And God bless everyone.
And Oscar De La Hoya in the fight of his life tomorrow night.
And,
Yeah.
yes, and...
Could get killed.
Yes, and peace, and...
And peace after the fight.
Anyway, in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Please, it's a really serious thing, and you started making a thing out of it.
Pray for a man who's in danger, okay?
What?
Why can't you do that?
Well, that would be myself.
You're in danger?
You don't think this is risky?
No, I don't think it's a reality show is a risk at all.
You don't?
I really don't, no. But I haven't always been right.
I think the bungee jumping was a mistake.
I never would smoke crack or bungee jump.
Half the things she says doesn't connect to anything. I mean, that's why you kind of go,
You could have been drafted.
No. The idea of being shot in the ass as I was trying to flee the enemy was... it was just beyond me. But my daughter was born, and Kennedy was the president. And he said, look, men who have children should not be first on the draft list.
No, that's good destiny.
I remain
good luck.
the love interest on Peyton Place for the next 5.5 years.
You didn't mind being there for 5.5 years?
Yes, I did. I did mind it. I ran out of ideas for the play, how to play the part. I couldn't think of
Thank you.
another thing to do. I liked everybody, but my favorite actor on it was Mia Farrow, and she, after 2 years, she split. She said, "Oh, this is the mess. Get me out of here." I said, "But you have a contract."
How did she get out?
When people think Charlie's Angels, they automatically think Farrah Fawcett. But true fans know that Farrah was on for only 1 season. Everybody identifies her as the main staple of all the Angels.
But a lot of people just said you wanted to just get out and go and do films with Omar Sharif and stuff like that, and you didn't care about the girl.
Never did a film with
You
him.
didn't care about Angels anymore. You were like big, kahuna.
They didn't need me.
And you got to go and do some real work. Come on,
Charles
who can say they
Grodin,
worked
Kirk
with him?
Douglas?
Kirk Douglas, naked. I think you worked in a
Jeff
scene with him
Bridges?
naked. Also naked. You ever work with men who are clothed?
Belmondo?
Also naked. Do men ever get to wear their flared jeans?
Let me see. You, only you. When I said, put your head
I had to
up
do a
there.
scene with her where I was supposed to be naked. I was shy. Wasn't able to do it. She tore my belt off and wrapped it around my neck. I was
He was
still...
horrified.
I've never
What's
seen
gotten
her like
into you?
this. It was disgusting.
I wasn't acting. I was acting.
She kept saying that, but I wasn't sure.
She's a really fine actress. And at the end of the day, that's what's made her persevere. That's what's made her career have this kind of longevity.
It's an intense thing called extremities. And I said, well, geez. She said, I can do this. I said, you can? You sure? She said, yeah. Go and do a Broadway play? You shocked me. You were able to do it. I was stunned. These are the things that cemented my love for you because, love is really about admiration. And if to love somebody, you have to admire them.
Next on Chasing Farrah.
Oh, y'all are so great together. We want you to be together. When we were together, they're breaking up. They shouldn't be together.
It's a pretty good song, but I mean, where did they find it?
Let me hear yours. You did something like
I
with
did
Barbra
one with
Streisand.
Barbra Streisand. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Meet America's next.
Take me as I am.
Should we put on music?
No. They'll put music in. There'll be incredible music.
Do you recognize this?
Logan's Run, of course. It's French.
Following your steps along the path.
That's you.
You were silent. I wasn't laughing anymore. And the whole world had
I have no idea what this is.
It's my first recording and only. This is before the poster.
pretty good.
Before Charlie's Angels.
It's Eurotrash kind of music.
You. Yeah.
kind of angry. Who is this guy?
Jean-Paul Vignon.
Who is it?
Jean-Paul Vignon.
Who the hell's that?
I don't know. He just heard my voice and said, would you fly to New York and
And you did it? Was he in the room with you when you sang, or did he come another day? You can't remember?
Almost.
I opened my eyes, you were watching me.
Open my eyes.
I saw your face next to mine. You said I love you, and I was and
All the Germans will be dancing.
you took me
You took me.
with you.
It's Belmondo, isn't it? You did have an affair with him, you bitch.
No, this is before Belmondo.
Before Belmondo? You were 11. Joie.
What's that mean?
You're in a lot of trouble when they leave. Well, it's a pretty good song, but I mean, where did they find it? You guys are sick.
Let me hear yours. You did something like
I did
with
one
Barbra
with Barbra
Streisand.
Streisand. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Is it wet there?
This week, you're moving into the beach house.
Well, we lived at my house.
Yeah, but according to the
17 years.
Remember the tabloids? No, you never did.
Oh, and they're so right.
Always.
Yeah.
You're asking me about a song I sang in 1972.
Where'd you sing it?
Next to Barbra Streisand.
Where?
In a booth, in a recording booth. We had done a film and they wanted to end credits. So suddenly I found myself with earphones on and she's going, where do I come in?
Look at the last sentence. It's nice. Let's hope it works this time around. Oh, how sweet of them.
You know, now that we're not together, but he goes, oh, y'all are so great together. We want you to be together. When we were together, they're breaking up. They shouldn't be together. What did she put up with him? He does this, he does that. But people told me it was the second highest rated cover ever. Us breaking up.
Yeah.
God, it was kind of mesmerizing standing next to Barbra Streisand when she hits one of those crystal notes and just holds it. She could hold it through the night. It was beautiful.
I think they said you can't live with them and you can't live without them.
Well, that's sort of true.
A little bit, right?
If I'm with someone, I'm very committed. Doesn't mean that there's a piece of paper. I think that those rules and those laws come from within.
That could be your song.
I was walking on as a young woman, I never thought, I can't wait to get married. But there is something wonderful about marriage. What is it?
Get the drink, get the booze, get the booze.
What?
Get the booze. Get the booze.
Why don't I just do
Get
a
the
lap
booze.
dance?
Anyone, and then a lap dance. Get the booze.
Sure that when I start to make you nervous and I'm going to extremes, tomorrow I will change and today won't mean a thing. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way.
Wanna dance with me?
Watch this.
See, when I knew I really loved him.
Just when you think you got me figured out, the season's already changing.
They love each other as friends, as lovers, as everything.
What you do, and don't try to save me. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
This is a Hollywood ending. Farrah and Ryan are back together and live happily ever after for years to come.
Between you know you wouldn't want it any other way.
I don't know what's gonna happen. But the fact that I care about knowing is probably the most telling thing.
Next time on Chasing Farrah.
I had the stalker. He kept me there like a couple of hours in blood was gushing. You know, it wouldn't let me out of there.
You're not like a compulsive fan, somebody I should be worried about that's dangerous?
No, I'm a normal fan.
I'm gonna ask Farrah to be my date at the 25-year high school reunion. Yeah, that's for sure. That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't miss when VH1 marches into a new era.